Hello and welcome to my tutorial on Spring Boot DataJpa. So in this demo, I'll be creating a Spring Boot application using Java and Maven. Then I will put some endpoints in the controller layer, and then I'll save a few objects into the database. I'll be using H2 database. H2 database is an in-memory database. So let's start. So first we'll go to start.spring.io. I will select Maven from the project and Java. I'll select 2.7.11 for Spring Boot version. I'll name this project as Hello World JPA. I'll leave this. I'll add web dependency, then data JPA, and then maybe H2 database. Yes, and if let's add Lombok also. I'll click on generate. So this will generate the project. It is downloading. Let's wait. So I'll go to downloads. So here it is. I'll cut it. I'll paste it inside a custom folder. I'll extract this. I'll go to Eclipse. Click on File, Import. I'm trying to import that code in my Eclipse workspace. Click on Finish. So you can see that it is importing all the dependencies in the class path. Let me open the pom.xml file. So we can see that the Spring Boot DataJpa, starter DataJpa dependency is there, starter web is there. There is dependency for H2 database also, and Lombok. This test is not required for this demo. I'll create few packages here. Model. Here I'll be writing in the model package. I'll be writing the entities. Then controller, and one more package, repo. I'll create a class, entity class, employee. I'll mark this class with add entity annotation. And here I'll create few fields here, private int ID, private string name, private int age, private string DPT name. I'll create the getters and setters. So I'm creating these getters and setters explicitly because sometimes the Lombok expression add data annotation doesn't work. So I've created them explicitly, and I'll mark this ID annotation with at ID, and I'll automatically generate the values. Okay. Coming to controller, create a controller class, employee controller. I'll mark this with at rest controller, and I'll be having a request mapping with URL employees. I'll create few endpoints like public employee div post mapping. At request body. Then I'll be creating a few getters also. Okay, all, and maybe a path variable using path variable dpt name. And here I don't need any. Now I'll create a repository. I'll go here and create an interface. I'll name it as employee repo. This employee repo will extend JPA repository. The entity name, employee, and the Type of the ID here is integer. So that's it. I'll in the controller I'll be auto adding the repo employee repo at auto add. Now I just need to save repo dot save mp, and I'll return the same object and the get all repo dot and all, and return. I'll return this. So okay, this will return a list, I think, right? That comes to employee list. Sorry. I'll like this, and I'll import the java.util.list from here. Now going to department name, I'll do a repo dot find by dept name, and I'll pass the dept name, return, and I'll create this function here. Now it should be of a particular type. So I'll create this function inside the repository, and we just need to declare it here. No need to define this function. And I'm thinking of using one more endpoint. Like suppose you need a sorted one, right? So I'll write public list. I'll copy this list of get sorted, sort by age. Get all sort by age, and I'll do one thing. I'll write repo dot find by dept name sorted, right? I'll return this also. So what I'll do is okay, I'll need to put a get mapping over here also, get mapping, and I'll put here slash all slash sorted like this. Now I'll create a, let me see if this first. Yes, now I'll go to here and create this. So what example I wanted to show here is how to use a query, add query annotation here, so that if you need to write something like you are not able to find a method like this one, find by dpt name or something, you want to have something like you just need to write a SQL query. In that case, this will be helpful. So what we can do is we'll write select emp. This is basically an HQL. You can write SQL also. Emp from employee entity. It's not showing employee emp order by HTSC. And if you're writing a native SQL query, you just have to give a native SQL query equal to true, something that it goes like that only. So that's it from here. Now what we can do is let's start this application and see if it's working. Let me go to resources folder, and I'll put server.port equal to 9090. Okay. Now I'll start this application. Okay, one more thing. We have to enable the JPA, enable JPA repositories. Now I'll start this application. Click on run a Java application. So you can see that it is running, and let's wait. Now we can see that it has started. The port is 8080 still. So we have given, although we have given 9090, it is not taking the application dot properly. So this is one of the issues that sometimes we face in Eclipse, that even though we have the port number here, it is not taking. But let me show you first that it has come up. I'll go local host 8080. I'll get local host colon 8080 slash. So we'll get a white label error page. And if I do a slash employees, so there are, since no employees, we'll be getting nothing. What we can do is I'll solve this issue. I'll show you how to solve this issue. But first, let's try to have this working. So I'll go here. I'll put localhost 8080, and this is get mapping. I'll go to controller slash employees. I'll put slash employees. Send. There's nothing. What we can do is start using this. Let's try to save one object. Okay. So I'll go to here and I'll put body. So while putting the body, we have to take care of the names. So it should be the same case and the same wordings. So name, I'll write Ajay, Ajay, age, age is 34, and it was DEPT name, I think. Yes, this one, DEPT name, and it belongs to some CSE department. Okay, I'll click on send. Sorry, I have to change this to post. Click on send. So it shows unsupported media type. Let's debug this. Why it is coming to slash employee slash employee. I go to controller. It is post mapping. This is correct. I passed the employee object localhost 8080, and it should be working, right? Let me JSON beautify. Let's try to send now. Yes, now it's sending. And let me name it to Vijay. Vijay is 28, and department is etc. One is Sanjay, and his age is 25. He belong to mechanical. Okay, and one more let's have something John. John is 30, and he's also from CSC. So you can see that we are able to save all the objects. Now I'll try to fetch. So I'll use all. So instead of employee, I'll type all in small case. I'll move it to get mapping. I'll remove this. Get mapping doesn't support bodies, so you can see that Ajay, Vijay, Sanjay, John, all are coming. Now what if we want to find by department name? So instead of this, I'll write CSC and send. So it's just internal server error. Let's query did not return a result single. Okay, sorry. So since it should be a list, right? I'll mark it as list. Since there are multiple objects, that you can see that query did not return a unique result. It is returning two results, but what I was returning is a single object. So I need to change it, and here also it should be changed to list. I'll hover over it and import java.util.list. Here also I will import. Now I need to restart this application again. So let's solve this. Okay, I'll solve this issue later. First restart this application. So server is coming up. So you can see that by default it takes to dialect because we have taken to database. So this is the beauty of Spring Boot, that it takes everything implicitly. You just have to bring a dependency and it will auto configure all the things. So now my server is up. I'll go back to Postman, change it to post. I will write here employee. I'll put the body here again. Okay, I'll remove. Okay, I did a Control Z and it has come up. So good. Now I'll try to save. John is saved. Then Ajay. Let's Ajay of 32 years. Then Vijay, 25 years. He's from also CSC. Then Sanjay is from ETC. He is 30. And there is one more, Amit. And Amit is 29. He's from AEI. Applied. So I click on send. Now if I try to fetch all, I'll put a get mapping, I'll click on send. So all of them are coming, right? Now I go to controller and I'll try to fetch by department name. So here, if I put CSC, I should get John, Ajay, Vijay. I got John, Ajay, and Vijay. And now if I want to see all sorted, so if I put all sorted here, hope my SQL is correct. Sorted by age. So you see 32, 30, 30, 29, 25. Let's confirm this. Where is my repo? Here. So I have used descending. If I put ascending, I think if I put ascending, Vijay will be coming on top. But let's that's it. So that was it. I tried to show you the add query use of add query annotation also. To use a native SQL query, you just need to write value equal to something and okay, not in capital and not here also. Inside this value equal to this, and here there is native SQL something native query equal to true. If you put true, it will ask you have to put change this to star, select star, and then you need to change accordingly, and then that's it. So that let's try to fix the other issue that we are facing. In the application that property is not taking not getting picked up. So what we can do is we can stop this. We'll go to Spring Boot build path, configure build path. In the Java build path, if you go to source, so we have this three sources, right? You see that there is excluded and everything is excluded. You need to remove it. So none is excluded now. Apply and close, and then restart your application again. So if I restart my application, this time Spring Boot will come on port 9090. Let's see in the logs. So it is trying to read from application.properties. See, it has come upon localhost 9090. So if I go here and do a 9090 and employee, try to write it, post, I'll be able to save. You see, so that's it. I was able to save that issue also. Now, if you want to see the data in the H2 database, like if you want, you really want to go and see it through the client, Spring Boot also provides us with that. Here, H2 -console co. Okay, H2 console doesn't come up because you need to put something in the application.properties file. Sorry, so I've already taken it here. You need to just go and put it here. Oh, sorry, I will have to restart this application again. So here you see that Spring H2 console is enabled. Data source URL is I've just named it testdb, H2 driver, and I've explicitly mentioned here H2 dialect. Okay, let me save few things here again. Sorry for that. Send method not allowed. Oh, sorry, to put employee John, Sanjay, Vijay, Ajay, and I'll do a get all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 objects are there. Now if I go here and I'll reload this, hopefully I'll be able to load. Okay, that's 9090 port number. So you can see that we have logged in. So this is the employee object, right? This is the test DB, and then if you do run select star, I can see that. So that was it from today's demo on Spring Boot Data JPA using H2 database, of course. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.